Hi folks, how you doing? Russell TrueResults303.com. Check out the website link in the description box. Mind, Body, Spirit, Fitness. Put in the healing back in health. Once again, follow on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. The podcast is out there as well. Get to that website. Get your free downloads on setting goals. Hopefully it's going to get you back in the game, get you moving. If you've relapsed back into old ways, hopefully this is going to get you back on track. And maybe you are fit. Maybe there's some little tidbits of information that's going to help you. All right? There's also a quick little file on fitness and nutrition. Check that out to see where you might need to make some changes. Coming at you today with the best exercises to prevent knee pain, knee injury. Right? That could be ACLs, MCLs, whatever other CLs are in there. Just knee pain in general when you're running, when you're walking, when you're squatting. Things like that. So number one is always going to be you're going to want to stretch and foam roll. For me, right around my knee where all these muscles, right, this is the quadricep. Quad, four muscles are coming down and all connecting into here, right around the kneecap. Not all of them are connecting to the kneecap, but they're all connecting right around there, and they're usually connecting to that same bundle of fascia or tendons that's all going to encapsulate this knee and everything around it. Right, the hamstrings, same thing. Another 4+ muscles, plus all your little adductors that are connecting into here and into here. Your glutes are coming down. You've got all this fascia and tendons that are coming down, and ligaments that are connecting right here, all around this. So the first thing, if you've got knee pain, you need to work on your mobility and your flexibility. Flexibility would be number one, right? So foam roll, stretch, same with the calf. You've got 2-3 calf muscles, all these different calf muscles, everything's coming up. So all around this knee joint, you've got more than 15-20 muscles that are coming in, fascia, everything connecting onto it. If there's some form of tension here, you're going to have a problem. So that's number one, flexibility. What are you doing to be able to create that flexibility? Next, I would say, would be stability, right? So what's going to be more stable than, I would say, try standing on one leg. It seems stupid and it seems simple, but once again, one leg muscles, one leg stands and movement with your other leg is something simple to help your knees stabilize. If you can't even stand on one leg and your knees wobbling like that, you've got all that instability to where your leg is shaking around and has potential to tip in, tip out, and create an injury and a tear. So something simple as just standing on one leg. How do you do it? If you stand on one leg, I've showed this before, a great test, and I'm going to be out of the picture here, is if you stand on one leg, right, does your knee automatically go here and you're off balance? We got to understand that a lot of these tears happen when your knee rotates in, right? You never really see anybody get an injury when their knee goes out. It's if you stand on one leg and you're coming down and your knee is going like that, that's a problem. Right? Your knee's already going in. So, stand on one leg, what's your knee doing? If it's wobbling and you're shaking, that's not a good thing. There's a lot of instability within your leg. So, how are you when you stand on one leg? Right? Next, I think one of the best ones, so that's simple. One leg, right? How's your squat? When you're squatting, same thing. If you're squatting down and your knees are coming in, you're creating problems. You're creating problems, okay? So there's simple tests. Simple tests if you have that weak stability, right? A lot of things you've got to understand is you're usually going to be quad dominant and your glutes are going to be weak. If your glutes are weak, that's going to create a lot more stress on your knee when you're exercising, running, playing sports, because your butt is not strong enough to help prevent injury, but also help with deceleration and help with that knee collapsing in. Okay, we've got to understand that. So you can do glute bridges, anything to strengthen the glutes. And then we've got to understand, I've heard it best, is we've got to understand that our muscles are like, how did the guy put it? Our muscles are like, I'm trying to think of how he put it. Guy wires, maybe. I'm trying to think if that's what he put. We've got to understand this, though, right? Like I said, when that knee is collapsing in, it's the job of the glute, because we've got the glute with the IT band that comes in and connects. It's the job of the glute to help decelerate the knee. There's not really an issue with the knee going in. The problem is those muscles on the opposite side that are supposed to help slow it down by stretching and slowing down, and I'll finish that. Slowing it down can cause issues. It'll cause injury because those muscles aren't activating to help decelerate the knee, right? So all those other muscles are not acting and helping decelerate because they have their own sense of amnesia or not properly knowing what to do, which creates injury. So yes, the knee's going in, but these muscles out here need to be functioning properly to help slow it down. All right? So it's that simple. That's why they say you should be able to, even when I'm coming back with the bench press, I should be engaging my back. It's like you're pulling the bar to you, right? So I'm working my back muscles as a shelf, as stability to help prevent the injury, keep me nice and tight, and then push it back up. Same thing here. As the knee's collapsing in, these muscles need to be engaging to help decelerate the leg. So something simple is just practicing standing on one leg and decelerating in, trying to get that glute to engage and coming back up. Very simple. Bringing the knee in a little bit, coming back up. Knee in, come back up. Trying to activate that glute so the glute understands that it has a part in that deceleration of the knee going in. The problem is the knee goes in and there's nothing ever helping it stop. So it just keeps going and it tears. All right? That's the biggest thing you need to understand. So it's standing on that one leg, getting that little bit of a rotation in, not too far, and letting these other muscles know that, oh yeah, if you go slow enough, they'll be like, oh yeah, you'll feel it activate. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do something here. I'm supposed to do something here. But since we have those imbalances, the body doesn't know what it is truly supposed to be doing, right? Last but not least, just lateral movements, going side to side, shuffles, skips, scissor runs, whatever they call those. Do those types of things because it gets your body used to moving laterally. That's going to be usually when people tear their knees up, right? You're a football player, you're running, you're stopping like that, right? You're going here, and then you just keep going. But you're trying to go this way, so it tears, right? So there you go, lateral movements, that little movement. Let the glute and all those other muscles know they're supposed to work with it. Strengthen your glutes. Mobility, stability. If you do all these things, you will be injury-free. You should be. You have a greater chance of being injury-free. Keeping yourself in the gym, keeping you on the track, on the field. So once again, I hope this helps. Threw a lot of info out there. I am kind of scatterbrained. I've been drinking my coffee. It's starting to kick in right now. So, once again, I hope this helps. Don't forget to follow on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. The podcast is out there. Subscribe to this channel. Share and like these videos.